Hola chicos, today is Friday, the 1st of April, and if you're watching this your home, you need to do your empiezo, and then I want to walk you through these expressions with days and time. Make sure that you print out these notes and follow this video to fill them in. Okay, now that you've printed out your notes, let's review the days of the week. Copy these down, pause me, and copy those down, please. Okay, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, and domingo are days of the week, starting with Monday, ending with Sunday. So using ir, we're going to be saying that we do things on certain days of the week, so we want to review these. So if you want to say that you do something on a particular day, okay, so like on Monday, on Tuesday, you're going to use el plus the name of the day of the week. So here's our example. El viernes, on Friday, voy al cine con Matilde. I'm going to the movies with Matilde. So this is just one time, right? On a particular day, we use el in front of our day of the week. This will also work with our expression el fin de semana to say on the weekend. Okay, so el fin de semana used in a sentence. If we put it in here, we'd say el fin de semana voy al cine. So that'd be saying on the weekend, I'm going to the movies. But if you want to say that you do it every Friday, or in this case, every Friday, you're going to change it to, if you're going to say on a certain day, right, like always with the schedule, you're going to change it to los and then the day. So el viernes would be on Friday, but now I'm going to say on Fridays. Every Friday you do this. Los viernes, so el became los. Still keep viernes, ceno con mis padres. I have dinner with my parents. This also works with on the weekends. So los fines de semana, ceno con mis padres would be on the weekends, I have dinner. Now I want to point out that when you're saying a regular scheduled event with the plural, sábado and domingo will need to become plural also. So if you're going to say on Saturdays, you've got to add an S here. And on Sundays, you've got to add an S here. You don't on the others because they already ended in S. So we're not going to add another ES and say luneses. So it would be el lunes or los lunes, but el sábado on Saturday, los sábados on Saturdays. So keep that in mind. We do not need to use el or los before a day if you're just saying what day of the week it is. So if you say hoy es lunes, today is Monday, we do not need to say el or la or los or las in front of it. And remember, we already knew this, no capitalization in Spanish for days of the week. So we're going to practice these. Look at this first one. For these sentences, decide whether the event takes place once on a particular day. Okay, so O for once, because we're doing a particular day. Or you're going to use the R because it regularly occurs, right, on certain days. So that's when you use the los. Or we're going to use just a plain old D if we're just saying what day of the week it is, right? So like here, okay, hoy es lunes, a day of the week. That's how we're going to label these. Look at the first one. Nado en la piscina los lunes. You see a los? Okay, so that means that it's going to be scheduled regularly. So on Mondays, I swim. So that would be an R. Let's look at this one. Cristóbal va a trabajar el domingo. So we see el in front of the day of the week. That means it's only happening one time, right? On a particular day. So then we would label that one with an O. Try those. Let's check and see how you did. On dos, we had los martes. So on Tuesdays, I watch TV. That would be a regularly scheduled thing. El jueves, we have just el. So that's just one time on a particular day. So we label that one O for once. Cristóbal va a trabajar. He's going to work el domingo, once. Voy al parque el sábado once, and then hoy es miércoles. There is no el or los in front of it because we're just stating what day it is. So that's D for day. Look at the second activity. Sophie is trying to make plans with her friend Alex, who's always busy. Fill in the blanks with el or los to complete each sentence. In one blank, you won't need an article. Mark an X in that blank. So when would we not need an article? That would be when we are saying just what day it is, right? Hoy es miércoles. We don't need an article there. Número 1. Blank viernes voy a comer con mis padres. Vamos a celebrar mi cumpleaños. So, on Friday or on Fridays, I go to eat with my parents. We are going to celebrate my birthday. Okay, so your birthday, does that happen every Friday? No, it only happens once, right? So to indicate that it's only one on a particular day, we say el viernes. Okay, quieres ir? Do you want to go with us? Gracias, pero no puedo. So we're saying thank you, but I cannot. Blank Friday or blank Fridays, I always study music. Always study. So that indicates that she does it every Friday. So we're going to say on Fridays. So we got to make it plural. Los viernes. I want you to try the next on your own. Pause me and then we'll check. Let's check and see how you did. Oye, listen. ¿Qué haces? What do you do on Saturday? Okay, notice that's not plural. And remember that with Sunday and Saturday, if we're going to say on Saturdays, we would have to make it plural. So it's a singular. So what are you doing on Saturday, not on Saturdays? Well, on Saturdays, notice how it's plural. So it should be los. I'm going to the movies I go to the movies with my cousin Carlos. And this night, well, today is Tuesday. We don't need an el or la. I'm not saying today is on Tuesday or on Tuesdays. So nothing there. We also want to review not only saying where we go on days, but also with time. So I want you to remember that if you're going to say that you go somewhere at a time, you're going to use a in front of it. So here we have at 2. And my second example for you is at 1. Okay? So remember, a las for all hours except for 1 and a la for at 1. Al mediodía, I don't know if you remember this, but this is noon. So this would be at noon. And remember, this al is coming from el, at the noon, al mediodía. If you want to say at midnight, you would say a la medianoche. And since noche is feminine, you get the la in front of it. If you want to say at night or during the afternoon, in Spanish we use the same word, during the afternoon, or if you wanted to say during the morning, you're not going to say like we would in English, right? We're going to say por, so por la noche, por la tarde, or por la mañana if you want to indicate you do something at a certain time of the day. And our last one, en los ratos libres. Remember, los ratos libres is free time. So if you want to say something like during free time, we're not going to say during as in a true translation. We'll say in free time. That's it for these notes. Now you should go and check VHL and do your assignment. Gracias.